Talking about the viral attack involving Charleston White and two audience members that took place over the weekend, proving it's still at the top of everyone's mind. White performed in Crockett, Texas on Saturday night as part of the Christmas-themed event. After roasting two attendees in the crowd, he was confronted by them at the front of the stage. Another back and forth took place, which led to White throwing a pot of flowers at one of the men. He would later explain that he was scared for his life and tried to defend himself. Things would continue to escalate before White was tackled by another man. Comedian D.L. Hughley would take to Instagram to defend his art. Hughley reshared a post from Hollywood Unlocked that explained the incident and fallout after. His caption read, "Whatever it was that happened, don't disrespect our craft by calling that a comedy show. Clowns and comedians are not the same." Hughley's post also contained clips of an Instagram Live shortly after the incident, which shows White counting money he made from the show. White said he left the show paid and without a scratch on him. Also, another series of clips of a live stream between White and Aiden Roth, where White would go into detail about what happened. Now, Hughley's Instagram posts were filled with comments from comedians agreeing that Charleston White is not a comedian and what he did cannot be called comedy. Talib Kweli would share Hughley's sentiment in the comments that read, "That's what I'm saying. This man literally calls himself a rapist publicly. He disses Nipsey Hussle publicly. He solely targets black people for his trolling ways. And Negroes out here so thirsty for leadership that they hail him as a black leader or a comedian. Nah, he a dang troll, and a one at that. When he is called a comedian, that is disrespectful to comedians. When he is called pro-black, that is disrespectful to the pro-black people who've been working in our communities for years, who don't brag about raping women. I am not pro-violence, but I am pro-karma. We have to do better as a people." Comedy Hype's own Pierre would chime in with an analogy of his own. "There's levels to this art, as in every business. A car wreck doesn't stay in news, but for so long. It eventually gets hauled off, never to be seen by the masses. Right now, we're riding slow by the wreck looking. Soon we'll get to our destination." Comedian Corey Bell also agreed and commented, "Thank you. Stop thinking of our stuff with this foolishness. This isn't comedy." Tony Baker would write, "That man grabbed every weapon he could. Flower pot, microphone, chair, table leg, bookshelf, cast iron skillet, a dresser drawer bottom, a toolbox, one left foot roller skate, a KFC bucket with two pieces in it, a washing machine lid." Coco Brown added, "The brainwashed people on this thread is exhausting. See, children, real comedians are trained to handle hecklers without violence, but can if needed. But it's called a set and material, not a flower pot." Roland Martin would respond to Coco's comment with a diss to Charleston White. "The flower pot is funnier." In addition to Martin, Ari Spears responded to Coco Brown with, "And if you're really great as a comic, aka handling hecklers, they'll want to fight you." Most veteran comedians under Hughley's post seem to be in agreement. Several comments expressed confusion on why Charleston White is labeled a comedian, with some attributing it to the culture that we're currently in. Everyone online is now considered a comedian, an influencer, or an entrepreneur. But hey, what do you guys think of Hughley's post referring to Charleston White as a clown and not a comedian? Do you agree? Let us know in the comments below. Stay up to date with the latest news and comedy by subscribing here to our YouTube channel. Follow Comedy Hype across all social media, and look out for original content on our new streaming service. For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson.
Culture sounds like shea butter, like kente cloth, like hot sauce, like a hug with two pats and a slide, like pride, like a hair bucket with oils and ribbons and bows, like my forces are all white, but my mama black.
You know, art is perfectly right. My grandma, she like your age.
Yeah, well, my grandma taught me too.
All right, let's get started.
You're welcome.
What kind of grandmama you got?
For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson. Everyone's still talking about the viral attack involving Charleston White and two audience members that took place over the weekend, proving it's still at the top of everyone's mind.
Real quick before we get started, we just hit 75,000 subscribers.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Let's get it.
Like, I watch everything on video. I will admit, I spare some people.
Right.
I don't like talking about some people because I know.
So with that being said, I'm gonna get this phone back to my nigga. But Charleston, keep my name out your mouth, boy. Keep my name out your mouth, boy. Nobody. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, we outside, homie. Yeah, nigga, we outside. Nigga, we outside. Yeah, this we outside, man. While you inside looking like a hoe. Oh, yeah. So with that being said,
They won't be able to handle the truth.
Right.
But there's a lot of things happening in the world that is like such a result of the chaos the family in America is in. I was finna say black family, but it's not just black family. The American family is in chaos. Like the things that the children do. It's something to be said about that, man.
All right.
I already got the back here.
All right.
I already got the back here.
Good for everyone. Good for work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run, 18. He's in. Touchdown.
I keep telling y'all, nigga, I'm the one, nigga. Ass crocky, nigga. Nigga, we left with your money bag and everything. Nigga, we had a great show. Had them had niggas in their feeling. This that comedy make them niggas poop. They were poop in the ground. The whole ran up on stage. I waited for that nigga to climb right like me. Now, Buster, don't tell him, look at this round. With a nephew.
Tucker now to kick it away.
My nigga on stage. Football tackle. How did that happen? He used his shoulder. His uncle. Him and his uncle was sitting together. In a compromised position. His uncle had his arm around him like he was a girl. And they were the only two people in the crowd with basketball jerseys on. Everybody else had on cowboy boots, cowboy hats, and them niggas had on basketball jerseys. And they was heckling me. And so I accused them niggas of being a nephew and an uncle who jumped. Listen, got mad at him. Nigga got mad at him. So the uncle with the Kobe Bryant jersey stand up and got walked toward the stage and said, let me get on stage. And so I feared for my life and hit him with the flower vase. So listen, I was all right till the nephew went to reliving his high school days. He put a hell of a tackle on me. And whoever that nephew is, they need to give him credit for that sack for his last football game.
Say you type it online, yeah. I feel you on that. But nigga, when you come for me in my mic, what it take to make you move? Hey, nigga, my aunt got up, so you know my aunt hopped on stage, you already know. One down, nigga. Okay. Hey, nigga, blood thinner than water, nigga.
Oh, it's Big At, the spokesman, man. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV. UPTV, make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in. And one thing about a lot of humans is that we actually naturally find high-powered action intriguing at times, whether it be positive chaos, negative, and with us being in the age of information, our little fix for action can be found right here on our phone. You ain't got to go to TV. You ain't got to go see it in real life in real time. You can get all the action you want right from your cell phone. And that can be, hey, I'm looking for the car crash. I'm looking for the train wreck. I'm looking for these niggas to crash out. And I think at times, that right there drives other people to get into them type of situations. Because this right here going down in Crockett, Texas, with Charles Dwight is something that I would say I ain't signed up to be a part of when I got on YouTube. Niggas jumping on the stage, trying to put hands and feet on me, be arguing with the people that say my shows, but to each his own. As y'all heard right there, Charles White said it was heckling him. He took it there with him, sex play. You heard him call him B.A. nigga right there. You called him a B-word who paid his money to come see you. When you heard the goddamn when you right there say, I'm right with Charles White. Nigga speaking that real, I like that. He talking stuff online, I like that. When he disrespected when talking on the stage, hey, blood thinking of water, I'ma go get up in it. And I'm gonna tell you like this right here, bro. They can come up and talk about this however they want to. Charles White got his own situation going on. Do what it is that you do. Make your money how you do. And I gotta come spill the real on here, bro. Niggas signed up to be pain freaks. I didn't sign up to be a pain freak. Like, especially as a grown man, Charles White is too old to be getting out here getting in the squad, bro. That makes entirely no sense at all. Well, people know that, but they still trying to justify it. I don't know who we at on the internet in today's time, bro. Because these things don't always go out when you can walk out. We done seen fights and altercations break out. Heard the girl on the video say, man, ain't even search nobody here. We gotta go. We gotta go. I wasn't that nigga. I ain't in Crockett, Texas. You know what I'm saying? That's like 2.5 hours outside of Fort Worth. I'm in South Texas, my nigga. But you heard the girl say it on camera. Did a little small incident, a situation that you got to avoid, bro. I'ma always come pushing against the crash shot. Yes, we gon' click it. Yes, we like the action. Yes, we want to see if the train go wreck. Yes, we want to see if the car go crash. But the game is to be played last, my nigga. Not for the quick bag and the quick clicks. You got to be able to walk. You know, you be out here with the low, my nigga. Use your brain. Think. Relax. Calm your nerves down. You got a family that love you. You got a family that wants you to come home. They don't want to see you getting in impossible situations where you gonna get beat up and they gotta come pick you up out of the hospital. But every man take their own risk. Some niggas feel high risk, high reward. It's worth it. I got paid. I got the bag. I'm gonna keep telling. This is what drives me. Niggas is focused on the algorithms and analytics. Hey, my nigga, we viral. Who cares, nigga? It's get rich or not try. We also try to go viral and not try, my nigga. We go viral and not try, and then we get rich on going viral and not try. I don't subscribe to that, but everybody got their own blueprint. I'ma just tell niggas like this. If you gonna do that, be prepared. Have the proper security so you can make it home to your family with disrespect. This is real life. Because a lot of niggas ain't gonna be able to get out like that. A lot of niggas getting out here taking that disrespectful route. Bro, we know what happened with disrespect in real life, my nigga. Because you don't get to decide when this is, hey, this is only entertainment, or this is only for content, or this is only for views. Another nigga might not understand that you just playing this for views. And then you act like you're so serious with the nigga. He think, well, hold on, nigga, you ain't just caping this entertainment and money no more. We black, my nigga, we niggas. Don't start falling for that little trick bag they put us in that, oh, we can play like niggas. We know. And when we grow up, we don't play like that at all. But tell me what y'all think. Y'all do y'all. I'ma just be solid with the players. Keep it clean. How about y'all niggas play? Y'all go look, make y'all paper do what y'all do. You got more comfortable videos all day. Shit, so stay on your pivot.
No, that's exactly the way to
They
execute
say you can't put a price on peace of mind, but a AAA membership, for about $1 a week, you get more than just a tow. Like help with flats, lockouts, dead batteries, and more. So yeah, turns out peace of mind costs about $1 a week.
A quick change in my plans is no big deal. What's happening? Because you know it's your boy B-Hop, but yo, shout in as always. I got the podcast button up for this thing. OG Galaxy Wig. Hey, Galaxy Wig.
40th to 39. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough to convert a 3rd and 18.
Remixes right off the rip.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10.
Don't be remixing me, man. But no, Big Galaxy. Answer me this, man. You know, we were on Instagram over the weekend, and you know, it was wild to see Charleston White. He was, you know, he done got into comedy, so he was doing his stand-up comedy, which has been pretty successful for him so far. And however, this go around, it seems like he got into an altercation while on stage. Now, before we go into this, it didn't surprise me because, you know, we had the Ha-Ha Mafia in here the other day. And the first thing that, you know, K-Dem said was that a fight gonna come with that being a stand-up comedian. Correct. So, I mean, that's just part of the game. You got to be prepared to go. But how did you feel about, you know, Charleston cutting his teeth in comedy and then having to fight for his life in the middle of his set?
Now, I'm one of the ones that posted the video itself. I want to say it was in Texas. Okay. And it was probably, you know, like I said, it was with Johnson. From my understanding, because I wasn't there, so I don't know, it was probably one of the camps or something, the mini camps that he has gotten into. Now, I want to add some context to this. My mother always tells me this: never assume everyone knows what you're talking about. There's people that's watching right now that don't even know what you're talking about.
Give up the middle to Johnson.
So I'm going to give y'all a statement.
After a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So you can understand. Charleston White is a activist slash comedian slash YouTuber star. Okay? Each hood, I'm from the Kennedy West Side, y'all probably didn't know. But yeah. We have Charleston Whites in our hood.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Quick. And this one complete to Doolin. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Black shot. Fly through.
Throwing on first down. Quick. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
White. Cut.
To throw again. Quick. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Strike.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
At the 3-yard line, a pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they come up now 2nd and goal.
Ready, break. Pause, red. 6, mega. 10.
Operating from the gun. Quick. And it's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but number 40 takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Allen now on first down. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Touchdown, Houston. Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Oilers are able to extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rap, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in contract time.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
There's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. How about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
And the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check mega. Hey, go furious. Ready?
Looking to throw. Quick. For Marshall, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Bro, 52.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Hey, go steal.
To throw on 2nd down. Quick. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Quick. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Johnson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Caught by Marshall. He's got it.
Let this nigga run.
A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Alert, alert, alert. What's that?
Play action. Now it's Allen. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Houston. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 46 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking.
Well done.
They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down, good luck. He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Going on first down, this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now left side on the swing pass.
Like the dog, like you did like diamonds and shit.
So now it's 3rd and 10. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. On 3rd down.
Like we had like real people.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They only pay $6.
They'll look to throw again.
Yeah, they couldn't like.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
St. Brown over the middle. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Oilers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
40, Chiefs 17. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Come on,
so the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Doolin, the man in motion.
Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Townsend. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Oilers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Chiefs 17.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Second and 7 from the 20. Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And got his man complete.
What the
There he goes right side. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 96 yards. And the Oilers have got it on cruise control. Well, they were back in the shadows to their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them, because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. Sometimes just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. In motion comes the tight end left.
Smash, smash. Check, smash.
On second down, Johnson. And he's he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that...
And, oh, my goodness, has a 5th interception. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. That is caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a first down. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there, and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Marte Mapu.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and now 3rd down and 6 to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Allen. Touchdown! Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Oilers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He completes it to Boyd. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Mustang 19.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Tucker now to add the point after. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
74, Chiefs 17. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start.
1 and 2, my boy.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
1 and 2, my boy.
They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Over the middle, taken in, and he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down,
back to throw. Spence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On play action, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here in the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They bring their punter out there now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm,
or he worse than me.
With his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Marshall. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Tracking 60. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
18 rather. 18 rather. Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Spence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Play action. Now it's Allen. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Oilers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Spence. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Johnson again. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ty Johnson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Give him 30 yards there.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. A give, running right, Achane. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Spence. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Off the play fake, Spence. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll look to throw again. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Spence throwing the out route incomplete. That's Marshall. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd down, Spence. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Marte Mapu, and the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Allen off the play fake. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some...
And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Bruh, what's up with this bitch?
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not
to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. A breakaway from Michael Thomas. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Throwing on first down. Spence able to find Gray here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Looking to throw. Spence. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it.
And now here is another interception.
Oh, shit. You gotta hit it. You gotta hit it.
Down the right sideline, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't, and also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every single.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The heels, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant.